Biggie's pre-review brought to you by The Real Study, Sunday nights, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
Welcome to Biggie's Pre-Review. The Pre-Review is where I tell you about upcoming movies coming to movie theaters and beyond. This is for the week March 6th through 12th, 2023. First on my list is Far Away. In this comedy, drama, romance, Zeynep is unhappy. That's why she flees to a Croatian island, where her deceased mother bought a house long ago. She hopes to find peace and relaxation finally, but she hasn't reckoned with Josip, who still lives on the property. This movie stars Naomi Kraus and Goran Bogdan. There's definitely going to be some romance in this one. Can't wait. Far Away premieres on Netflix on March 8th. Next up is the sports drama comedy Champions. A former minor league basketball coach is ordered by the court to manage a team of players with intellectual disabilities. He soon realizes that despite his doubts, together, this team can go further than they ever imagined. This movie stars Woody Harrelson, Caitlin Olsen, Ernie Hudson, and Cheech Marin, just to name a few. This movie looks like it's going to be great for a laugh, and also it looks like it's got some heart to it, you know? The movie Champions premieres in movie theaters on March 10th. Here's one I've been waiting for, Scream 6. In this horror slasher, 4 survivors of the Ghostface murders leave Woodsboro behind for a fresh start in New York City. However, they soon find themselves in a fight for their lives when a new killer embarks on a bloody rampage. This movie stars Jenna Ortega, Hayden Panettiere is returning, Melissa Barrera, Samara Weaving, Jack Champion, Courtney Cox, amongst others. Now, this movie looks, to me, much more gritty than any of the past Scream films, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Scream 6 premieres in movie theaters on March 10th. Next on my list is Luther, The Fallen Son. In this crime drama mystery, a serial killer terrorizes London, while disgraced detective John Luther sits behind bars. Haunted by his failure to capture the cyber psychopath who now taunts him, Luther decides to break out of prison to finish the job by any means necessary. This movie stars Idris Elba, Cynthia Erivo, and Andy Serkis, amongst others. Now, this of course is the continuation of the Luther TV show from the BBC. Idris Elba is always great in everything, and I'm looking forward to this. Luther, The Fallen Son premieres on Netflix on March 10th. Next on my list is Chang Can Dunk. A young Asian American teen and basketball fanatic who just wants to dunk and get the girl ends up learning much more about himself, his best friends, and his mother. This movie stars Bloom Lee, Chase Liefeld, Dexter Darden, Zoe Renee, and Ben Wang. The sports family drama Chang Can Dunk premieres on Disney Plus on March 10th. Here's one that looks really good, Righteous Thieves. In this thriller, the head of a secret organization assembles a crew to steal back artwork plundered by Nazis during World War II. This movie stars Jaina Lee Ortiz, Carlos Miranda, Lisa Vidal, Sasha Mercy, and Cam Gigandent. This movie looks like the epitomal heist movie, but it's just a little cooler. The thriller Righteous Thieves has a limited release in movie theaters and starts video on demand on March 10th. Now it's time for a fantasy musical with The Magic Flute. Tim has been dreaming his whole life about attending music school, but his first days confront him with a hostile headmaster, the stresses of a first love, and serious doubts about the authenticity of his singing voice. When he discovers a mystical gateway in the school's library, he gets pulled into a fantastic cosmos of Mozart's opera, The Magic Flute, where imagination has no limits and the Queen of the Night reigns supreme. This movie stars Jack Wolf, Ewan Rion, and F. Murray Abraham, just to name a few. The movie The Magic Flute has a limited release in movie theaters on March 10th. Next on my list is the movie Punch. In this drama, Jim is preparing for his first professional fight, but begins to rethink his life's trajectory and his sexuality after tangling with Wetu, a gay Maroni boy who spends his days in an old shack down by the beach. This movie stars Tim Roth, Jordan Oosterhoff, and Conan Hayes. It looks like we're going to see some great performances in this, and I'm always down for Tim Roth. The movie Punch has a limited release in movie theaters and starts video on demand on March 10th. Alright, last on my list, but certainly not least, is Bottoms. In the comedy Bottoms, two unpopular queer high school students start a fight club to have sex before graduation. This movie stars Rachel Senow, Ayo Edebiri, Ruby Cruz, Kaya Jordan, Marshawn Lynch, and this movie is also co-produced by Elizabeth Banks. The comedy Bottoms has a limited release in movie theaters starting March 11th. Well, that looks like it's all for the pre-review this week, and I hope to see you out there.